we're going to talk about today real quick is we're going to talk about our social media management service at benefitstore.net, and you'll see it right here on the site. I'm circling it. You know, long story short, there's 3 reasons we created this service. One, as you guys know, Google made some changes to how they do what's called search engine optimization, and obviously they now look for what's called social activity. They want to see that you're posting on your social media presence very consistently. Long story short, we have a lot of website clients, and they just didn't have the time to do the posting themselves, so we came up with a service called Social Media Management to really help them get the content on there and satisfy Google. Second reason, obviously people are addicted to social media. They're addicted to Facebook, they're addicted to LinkedIn, and at the end of the day, you know, you need to be on there to get in front of them to generate referrals and you know, grow your agency. So we created a real simple service to kind of satisfy that. So let me just introduce myself. My name's Ken French. I think it's important you guys understand that I am from the insurance business. I've been working with insurance brokers now since pretty much 1990. Used to have what you would call a wholesaler, more on the life and health side. Insurance brokers were my clients, and ended up selling that business quite a few years back. Started benefitstore.net back in 2009, and basically we have 2 main services: website design and social media management. You know, our typical clients tend to be independent agents, small agencies that sell obviously commercial insurance, personal insurance, life insurance, health insurance, senior products. All of those types of things we can provide really good posting content on. So the social media management service is really meant to be quite simple. There's kind of 3 things we do. Obviously, the first thing we do is we make sure you're either set up or tuned up. 2, we go through and try to help you come up with a game plan to get your clients to follow you on social media. And then 3, we do the posting 5 days a week. So when we're talking about setup, we're talking about making sure you have a Facebook page, a Facebook business page for your agency, a LinkedIn company page for your agency, and a Twitter business page for your agency. Those are the 3 main ones we want to make sure you have. If you have them, great. We're not going to get rid of them. We're just going to clean them up. If you don't have them, we will get you set up. So that's included. The second thing we do, and this is very important, we try to come up with a game plan to help you guys get your clients to follow you on social media. Obviously, it's incredibly important for retention, but what most people don't realize, this is where the referrals come from. You know, with social media, you have the ability to tap in to your connections, friends and family. And, you know, where do your referrals come from anyway? Usually it's friends and family of your clients. So it all goes hand in hand to try to get as big a distribution as possible on this stuff. And, you know, we can't do it for you. It's kind of impossible. We don't want to talk to your clients, but we can give you a game plan and give you some simple things you can do to grow your social media presence. And then the main thing we do is obviously we do the posting for you. So the number one question we always get from people is, well, how do you know what types of things to post? And the answer is the first thing we do is set up like a 15-minute interview. And we just talk about your agency. We kind of go through the things you do, what you focus on, really just try to get a really good feel for your focus. Then all of the posts we do, the content's going to be based on that. So obviously if you're a full-service shop, you know, the content is going to be full service balanced. If you just specialize in Medicare and annuities, the content's going to be Medicare and annuities. That being said, that's the foundation. The strategy itself for 2015 is kind of balanced. So I would say 33% of the time when we post, the posts are promotional. We want to plant the seed and let people know who you are, who you help, and how you help them. Right? Because in the end, a lot of insurance products, life events need to occur for it to trigger someone to say, hey, I need that. So we want to plant the seed, do some promotional posts. We're not going to solicit products. We're just going to, again, you know, kind of tell people what you specialize in. 33% of the time, the posts are going to be projecting you to be the expert. So this might mean posting articles, tips, updates, and reminders. Just really good educational content to let people know you're the guru. You're the expert on this kind of stuff. And then the other 33% of the time, maybe like Friday afternoon, we like to do social media tips, maybe an inspirational quote. If something big is happening in your area, we'll certainly post about that. I have one very large agency in Chicago. They're actually a minor sponsor for the Blackhawks. We've been doing a few Stanley Cup posts for them, and they've been getting a tremendous amount of comments and interaction. So that kind of stuff could be relevant from time to time. Our goals are really simple. We want to get you maximum exposure. A lot of times people don't realize that there's a bit of a strategy involved with social media. The time of day you post, the graphics that you use, very, very important. So here's an example of kind of a full-service shop that we do help, and you can kind of get a gist of some of the content. Again, more personal commercial, this agency. Here was kind of a tip on renter's insurance. Here was an article about some cyber insurance, an umbrella insurance kind of post. Here was kind of a commercial insurance coverage 101. Again, I don't want to go through each post. I certainly can send everybody a link, and you can take a look at this after today's webinar. But my point is the posts are going to obviously be very politically correct, very focused, very educational, and obviously focused on the products that you're offering. And we'll determine that again during an interview. So the cost for the service, you kind of have three choices. We have a month by month, which is $65. We have a quarter by quarter, so 3 months, $165 for the quarter. And we have an annual cost, which is like $500 a year. For those of you that are uncertain about the service, go ahead, try it out for a month. I mean, that's why we have the monthly. See how it goes. If we do a good job, you can always change to the quarterly or annual for more of a longer-term commitment and obviously a cheaper prorated price. If you're in the market for a new website as well, my suggestion would be to contact us after today's webinar. We do specialize in website design as well, and we do have like a bundle price, which is $115 a month for a new website and the social media. So just keep that in mind. So let me answer some of these questions, and we'll kind of go from there. Obviously, email everyone and send you more information.